You're refraining from giving into the same sins and the same unclean spirits that you used to when you was in the world. And they go trying to find another body to cling onto. They can't find another body because it's everybody in the world, majority of the people in the world, they have all types of spirits and unclean demons on them already. So whereas though a demon like, damn man, I ain't gonna have fun with this. I can't have no fun with this motherfucker. This shit already, his house, which is his body, is already full of all types of unclean spirits. All right, so let me continue. It says verse 44, it says, then he saith, when he can't find nobody else, find another body to possess, I will return into my house from whence I came. He think of you like, damn, let me see what this motherfucker doing. I want to go back over there. I've been living in that house for fucking 15 years, man. Let me go see if I could move back in. All right. It says, and when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept and garnished. Right, that righteous spirit that you had on him, that caused him to move out, is not there no more. All right, because what? You fell off. You fell out. All right. It says, is empty. Your spirit is empty. All right. Swept and garnished. Not only is it empty, it's swept, it's cleaned up, and it's garnished, meaning it's decorated, it's welcoming for that demon that once left to come back. All right, that's how a demon look at. It's like, oh, this motherfucker ain't dealing with the truth no more. Oh shit, I'm about to have a party in this motherfucker. All right, he got the refrigerator stocked full of food. All right, he got the cabinet stocked full of food. He got new clothes and shit. Oh, I'm about to get fresh. I'm about to call all the homies. We about to have a fucking party in this bitch. All right, it says, verse 45. Then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits, and it doesn't mean 7. It literally, it just means completion. All right, it brings a number. It brings more spirits with them. It comes back. That same spirit comes back and possesses you, in the intentions of possessing you. All right, and bring other spirits that you wasn't dealing with before. All right, so you might have had a lust demon. All right, you had a lust demon. You just gotta have sex. You just gotta have different women, different men. All right, that was your thing. You had a party demon. All right, you fall off. You go back into the world doing the same things that you was doing, but now you find yourself indulging in drugs. You might have not smoked weed or pop pills ever in life before when you was in the world, but now that you done fell off, now you find yourself doing things that you never did before. You popping pills, you smoking weed. All right, you thinking about gay shit. All right, you thinking about gay shit. That's the scriptures, man. It says then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself. Right, because that's the unclean spirit job, to keep you away from this truth, to possess you and to break you down. The scriptures say, for Satan is as a roaring lion seeking who he may devour. Right. So if when you look at it, how do lions move? If you got 5 lionesses surrounding the prey, which may be a wildebeest. All right, this wildebeest strong. All right, this wildebeest strong. All right, it's even though the lions is trying to kill it and devour it, it's putting up a fight. It's kicking with the back legs. It might have hit 2 of the fucking lions and wounded it or whatever, causing the 2 lions to back off, or causing all 5 of the lions to back off. All right, it might have head butted a lioness or whatnot, and cause them to back off a little bit. But you think just because you did that, you putting up a fight, you standing strong, you standing firm in your position, that these lions gonna quit? Nah, they got your ass surrounded. They ain't gonna quit at all. They gonna keep trying to motherfucking figure out different ways to get your ass down to the ground so they can eat your ass, because they starving, man. All right? When you got a herd of zebras, gazelles, or wildebeest, or whatever it is, whatever type of animal that lions prey on, all right, and a drought hits the land, wherever the wildebeest, wherever the prey is at, and the vegetation is not growing. All right, it's not enough food, it's not enough grass for the zebras or whatever to eat. All right, the rivers or whatever water may have been around them start to dry out. All right, and the herd go and migrate to a place where there's more vegetation and where the waters is not dried up. You think them lions ain't gonna follow their ass? Hell yeah, they gonna follow them. All right, so that's us in this truth. Yeah, you coming to this truth. All right, you may be doing good, fighting off demons or whatnot. I mean, you might have moved away from the world, but regardless of how good you may be doing, you gotta always keep your guard up, because the enemy has you surrounded. He's gonna always try to figure out how he can get your ass down. That's how these demons work, man. And so you have to be mindful of the different demons and how they can affect you, so you can see them coming. All right, so you can see them coming. So that you won't put your guard down, and they won't be able to infiltrate you. Like me, I'm not used to dealing with that slugger and lazy spirit. It's an unfamiliar spirit to me. All right, and when they say in the world, when a man has a woman pregnant, they deal with symptoms. They catch some symptoms. I don't know if it's true or not. All right, may the Lord be the judge. But at the end of the day, the point is that I found myself giving into that thought and shit. That shit was fucking Satan, man. Oh, I'm just having fucking symptoms of my woman being pregnant, man. All right, but the Lord, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. He gave me the spirit to snap out of that. I had to reach out to a couple brothers. All right, brothers gave me words of advice. I had to snap out of that, man. I had to pray. I had to put up prayers, man. I had to put up a fight against that. But before I could do that, I had to recognize what it was. The Lord had mercy on me for me to recognize what it was, man. It's a spirit of slothfulness and a spirit of laziness, and that came from me being content with me doing just enough in His truth. All right, I wasn't content with me not doing enough. I was constantly trying to figure out how could I do more. But since I was doing something, I wasn't as hard on myself as I should have been. All right, we all go through these phases. We all slip up. We all backslide. All right, but what you don't want to do is fall off. You don't want to quit. You don't want to stop putting up a fight. All right, that's the point, man. All right, don't get comfortable. Don't allow these demons, these unclean spirits, any room to infiltrate you and to break you down, to cause confusion. Because that's what happened with me. I couldn't even identify what the fuck was going on. I felt like it was a demon on me, but I couldn't identify exactly what it was. So it was hard for me to put up a fight. All right? So that's why you got to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and beg that the Lord allow you to stay in His truth and stay strong in His truth, man. And the best way to stay strong in this truth is to stay active, putting up prayers, putting up fasts, staying brotherly, putting up videos, going to camp, doing all that you can and trying to figure out how you can do more, man. Willing to sacrifice whatever you have to sacrifice to be able to produce more works. All right? So, just a couple more scriptures. I don't want to ramble too much. Right. So it says, finishing this, it says, Matthew 12:45. It says, then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits, more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there. They have a party on your ass. And the last state of that man is worse than the first. Even so, it even so shall it be also unto this wicked generation, right? So it says the last state of that man is worse than the first. And why is that? Because you got more spirits, unclean spirits on you than when you did. So you got to put up more of a fight, man. All right? You got to be even stronger because you got stronger and more spirits on you. All right? So like I said, we all slip up. We all slip up in this truth, all right? Of course you don't want to fall off. All right, of course you don't want to find yourself giving up and not putting up any fight or putting up as little fight as you possibly can. All right, but we all in some form or fashion slip and fall, man. All right, and every time you slip and fall, this scripture applies, man. This scripture applies. If you've been doing good with keeping the Sabbath, but you slip up on one Sabbath. All right, you may not have fell off completely, all right, but you slipped up. You allowed some type of room for an unclean spirit to get in and to cause and to instill certain thoughts into your brain to cause you to feel comfortable with indulging in more sins, causing you to slip even more. All right, but I got a scripture for that. But you can't be in this truth thinking that you ain't gonna slip, cause first of all, that's tempting the Lord, man. That's tempting the Lord. And if you think that you ain't gonna be tempted, you thinking that you good, you don't got understanding. You don't got understanding, man. Because it's gonna be it's a constant fight every day, every single day, man. All right, and you might you might be doing good, but as soon as you put your guard down, that's exactly when you got a problem on your hands, man. Let me what is that? Right, Proverbs. This is Proverbs chapter 24, verse verse 16. It says, for a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again. Right, that's ultimately, this is talking about the elect. And once again, that number 7 just represents completely. You can't be simple and think on some shit like, oh, and it's truth, I got 7 times to fuck up and that's it. Nah, man, that means completely, man. For a just man will constantly fall, gonna have ups and downs, all right, but what, and riseth up again. No matter how many times he fall, no matter how many times he slip, the elect is gonna keep rising up and ultimately endure to the end and be saved, man, be granted salvation. All right, that's why it says for a just man meaning a man justified by Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is the elect, right, shall fall 7 times, meaning period, shall fall and riseth up again. When I am weak, then am I made strong, roughly paraphrasing. All right, when you're weak, as long as you're the elect, the Lord, and you don't break, you don't make haste in time of trouble, and you don't give up, no matter how weak you may be, you keep your faith. And eventually the Lord gonna come through and he gonna pick you back up and build you back up strong again. Stronger than what you was before you fell. All right. It says, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. Right. And it doesn't say anything about the wicked rising back up again, because if you wicked, ultimately you might put up a fight. All right. But ultimately, you're not gonna endure to the end. Eventually, you're gonna fall, and it's gonna come a point when you're not gonna rise up again. The Lord is not gonna have mercy on you and add to yourself, add to your spirit strength to rise back up again. You're gonna fall off, go into the world. You're gonna bug out, not believe in the truth no more, not keep up with the truth. All right, you're gonna receive the RFID chip, was the mark of the beast, and you're gonna be condemned, man, to that thermonuclear fire. All right. Let me see. All right, I got that. One more. All right. That's right. This is First Timothy. Because, right, man, like I said, man, you don't want to put your